Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in for another beer review. It's Beer Monster O'Clock, and today I will be reviewing a craft beer by the Salt Brewery. Here's a look at your can. It is called Tram. This is a double NEIPA, which stands for New England IPA, which tend to be more fruity and juicy and have a low bitterness. It's 8% ABV, so it's definitely got a great big pair of kahunas on it, this one. Quite strong, isn't it? It says it's juicy and hoppy. Being a New England IPA, you would expect it to be a low bitterness and rather fruity. It's a 440ml can, this one. I picked it up from Morrisons on an online shop. And it was £3.25 a can, but it's also a part of the 4 for 3 deal. So that brings the price down a little bit if you pick up 4 cans, which of course I did, because it would be very rude not to, and we wouldn't want to do that now, would we? Right, let's crack her open and get her into the glass. Let me know if you've tried this particular beverage and whether you think it's a cracker or a load of old shit. Right, let's chuck it in the glass and see how she looks. I've not had one from Salt for a while. I've been doing real ales actually this year, but I just fancy the change today. And yeah, the ones I have had from Salt have been very, very good. So hopefully this one is the same and it's an absolute cracker. Alright, let's get the rest of it in there. Here we got a nice bit of sediment going on. A few little asteroids going down the glass. It's one of them beers that does not look like a beer. It looks like a bleeding fruit cocktail, tropical sort of juice drink, doesn't it? With a head, with a nice piercingly white, beautiful, compact bubbles in that head. It's got a slight sort of creamy look to it. It does look nice. You can tell they've used some oats or something in that to give it a nice body. Yeah, I'm going to go for a sort of murky orangey yellow colour. It looks very, very nice. It just don't look like a beer, does it? You can tell it's one of the fancy craft beers, very posh. Let's get the nose in there and check out the aromas of Tram. Gotta say, for an 8% double New England IPA, probably could have thought of a better name than Tram. It's very close to Tramp, innit? It's just a bit shit. But, you know, we're not reviewing the name, but come on, a bit more creativity. Tram. I don't know, perhaps that stands for something. Totally recommend this awesome, amazing beer. I don't know. Right, let's check out the aromas. Bloody hell. Doesn't smell like I'm putting my nose into a beer either. It smells like I'm sniffing a smoothie or something. It smells rather sweet. Could be an issue for me, but it feels very, very nice. I've got to be honest. But it's really sweet, fruit, tropical, mad orgasm of juiciness. Lots of different fruits. What I like about the aroma is you can sort of actually pick out some of the individual fruits rather than it just being like a tropical blend sort of thing. Mangoes, passionate fruits. It feels like my nose is being attacked by a load of giant fruits or something. It's very, very fruity. One of the fruitiest beers I've ever put my nose into. So yeah, if you like that sort of thing, you're going to like the smell of this one. Anyway, let's try it. It's all about the taste. Is it going to be worth a buy for £3.25 in a 4 for 3 deal? Let's find out. Right, cheers everybody. Bosh, let's check it down the neck and see whether it is indeed worth a buy. Ooh. That's Packer, mate. Yeah, that's a good one. That's quality. Oh, it's still going. That felt like I just got nuked by a million fruits. Literally just been attacked left, right, and centre. You know, Putin's just set off a nuke, and instead of it being an atomic bomb, it's been just loads of fruits exploding everywhere, all over me taste buds. Borderline orgasmic. Very nice, very fruity, just a complete juice nuke explosion of fruity, juicy goodness. Is my first impressions of that one. But it doesn't really taste like a beer. But it tastes very nice. It's very hoppy. The taste process goes on for a long time, which I really like. It's not just a quick, oh, that was fruity, let's have another go. It just, the taste just comes, all the fruits come at different stages, and there's like a linger on the end, but a really nice moorish linger that's still left with some of them fruits. It's got a slight sort of bitterness. It just makes you want to go back in there for a bit more. Yeah, I must admit, my memory's not great, and I did sort of forget about it being 8% when I went in there. I did sort of chuck a bit down the neck, and I think that probably is part of the reason why I got such an orgasmic eruption of flavourness as well. But it didn't taste 8%. I tell you that. This is a very dangerously easy drinking for that 8% ABV. These are the sort of beers, although they're absolutely smashable, I tend to avoid because I drink quite fast, and I would just get smashed off my man breasticles if you put a pack of these in front of me. I've got a bit of lacing on the glass there. Let's go again and see what sort of fruits we can detect. Maybe take a slightly smaller mouthfeel. Oh, that's a bloody cracker, that is. I thought it wouldn't quite have the same effect because I was expecting it on the second mouthfeel. That's a great beer. I'm not a fan of craft beer. I think they're a bit posh and a bit overpriced, and most of them are a bit shit. This is one of the ones where I say, yeah, £3 a can. You're not going to need many of these, are you? I do think it's worth the £3 a can price point, especially when you consider it's in the 4 for 3 deal. You can just taste the quality. The mouthfeel is so gentle, soft, smooth, pillowy, silky, caressing. It's like straight away the first thing you get is that mouthfeel, and you really appreciate how gentle and soft it is. And then it just goes, wallop, have that, you slag, and just throws all these different fruits at you, like pineapple, mango, passionate fruit, lemon, lime, grapefruit. Like, you could just go through every single fruit you can bloody think of, and it's probably in here. It's really impressive how they do it, and I really like the way you can actually pick the fruits out rather than just tasting like a tropical blend, but you don't know what the bloody hell's in it. Touch of orange as well, a little bit of a zest of an orange as well. It's a fantastic beer. There's a slight malty backbone, and what I like about this as well is I really believe all these juicy flavours are all coming from the hops, not like a lot of the beers you get now, the craft beers, where they just put a bit of puree in it, and that's just cheating, isn't it? This is different gravy. This is like all these crazy flavours coming from hops. It's just a complete showcase of the sort of tastes and fruits you can get out of hops. This beer really is. It's dangerous though. As you can see, 8%, nah mate. Scan down the hatch like it's a bin pint of piss water. Super nice tasting. That's its drawback though. So you don't want too many of them because you could easily knock them back because you can't taste the alcohol, and it just tastes absolutely fantastic. It's like the alcohol really brings out the flavour and in all them fruits, you know. And that's top gravy, that is. As far as score goes out of 10, I'm going to give that a 9.5. I mean, it's absolutely top draw. As somebody who's not really a fan of craft beers, and New England probably being one of my least favourite styles that I'm slightly bored of, and this has just came in there today and gone, you don't like New England with IPAs, mate? Fuck you, you're going to love this. And it's just put a smile on my face. And I wasn't particularly looking forward to it, because it being a New England IPA and because it being a craft beer, as I say, it's not really my thing. Yeah, but this one done the job and it's absolutely brilliant. Definitely recommend it. It's worth a buy, guys. Give it a try. If you've already tried it, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you agree or whether you think it's a load of old shit. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash that like button if you have indeed liked this video. And consider subscribing to the channel if you like beer, because the channel is about beer. Till next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.